Oh man, oh man, oh man. I forgot about this music. No, no, no. Please, please play the music when I tap out. La 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 la.
Greetings. I trust that the item I gave you is having the desired effect.
Fully charged, you say? That would mean that 5 souls have been... actually, I'd rather not dwell on exactly how you charged the device. On to the next matter.
Turn it up a little bit.
You'll need the Scroll of Atonement. It's locked in my desk on the 2nd floor. The password is Gior. When you have both the charged amulet and the scroll, go to the Path of Blood. On the left side of the chamber, on a pillar near Lucian's statue, you should see a hidden mechanism. It will clear the way. Good luck. You may need it.
Okay.
The desk is locked tight. Instead of a keyhole, there's a gilded inlay that bears an engraving. It was all for you. Beneath this sits a frame. The puppet's words choke off. It spasms and flares with sauce. Then it is still once more, and a different voice emerges from within.
You have hampered me long enough. This place will be your tomb.
Hold on. Hold that thought. Hey Vast. How's it going? Ba 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 da 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 ba ba da 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 ba na 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 na. Eyes. Yes. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Right, where's my all sorts bag? Is it this one? Yes. These can go in there then. Sure. Excuse me.
The desk is locked tight. Instead of a keyhole, there's a gilded inlay that bears an engraving. It was all for you. Beneath this sits a framed square of blank parchment.
I've read about designs such as before. A password must be written on the blank parchment in order to unlock the desk.
You take a nearby quill and dip it into an inkwell. Then you poise its tip over the framed square of parchment.
Right, Giora.
The ink is absorbed into the parchment until it vanishes. Somewhere within the desk, a mechanism unlocks with a click.
Ooh, okay. Nice. Okay.
Business must be booming for you, all in broken weapons.
What waypoint is that? I think it's like over here somewhere. I need to go. Do, 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 do. Ah, there it is.
God Woken, you return.
Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, I wish I could. I can't. The Devour armor is just too good to replace. Alright, so let's see if she can have anything then. Oops. Finesse, no. The one I got was better. Wit to necromancer. I might bind the rune frames and this. That's what I'm really interested in.
Put the amulet on and charge it up by consuming source. Once it's got 5 charges in it, it'll be ready to go. Bring the amulet and the scroll to the Path of Blood. By the statue of Lucian, there is a hidden mechanism. Set the fully charged amulet in the hidden receptacle, then read from the scroll. Many obstacles lie between the Path of Blood and the resting place of the Divine. I can only help with one, the Death Room.
Lovely.
It is a room of many levers. 5 will lead you closer to your goal. The rest will lead you to your death. Each lever is named for a virtue of the divine. Find the levers whose initials spell the word power. Select these 5 and these alone. My dear, we all have questions. Sometimes we may even get answers.
Okay. I don't think I can do this.
Charlie. I hope you were good. Oh, girl.
Right, let me head back to the Lady Vengeance, because to the real world. Because I believe that the set I'm wearing gives me picture of health already, so I don't need to have a point in it. Let's double check. Unlocks picture of health. I'm pretty sure I put a point in it. So if I take the armor off, try again. Yeah. So if I take the point out, what could I have? Do 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 do. There's not really much else that I want. Like maybe like walk it off. I don't know. Do War Rush. And then if I re-equip this, I should gain picture of health. There we go. Okay. Stick the rune frames in there. Rune.
Oh, Charlie.
Oh, Charlie!
I was away.
Oh, excuse me.
A ball with teeth marks in it. Smells of dog.
Smells of dog. Oh, I'm lazy. Alright, let's go get pet power real quick then. I guess. Which means a lot of XP to miss out on. Okay, so let's drop Water Rush. Let's just have Pet Pal. Why not? Why not? I don't really need the other one, so... Oh, she's there already. It's gonna make my life easier. Where is the dog? There he is.
Hello? Hey, have you got my ball?
Why the long face?
Smelly person threw my ball away and I couldn't go fetch. Threw it off the balcony and I couldn't find it. But then Master Ahu came back. So that's nice. I love Master Ahu. Smelly man smells a bit like you. Are you mean too? Friend of Master's. Used to smell old. Now he smells rotten. And he's mean. Threw my ball away. Smelly man threw my ball away and now I'm sad. It's my ball. And I love my ball. Oh, fantastic. He smelled like the front of a flower shop and the back of a butcher's. Like he was using flowers to hide the rot. And his clothes smelled of Louis. Louis's my friend.
Oh. Okay.
Nice shot, Paladin.
Oh, Lucian, please return. I pledge my life. Lucian, please return.
Oh, Lucian, please return.
I pledge my heart. Oh, Lucian, please return. I pledge my heart. Oh, Lucian.
Ah.
Greetings. Have you come to join us in the endless prayer? Or do you wish to walk the path of blood? Lucian's day wouldn't be the same without the faithful gathering to petition for his return. The more voices that join our cry, the better. Ah, the path of blood is a more advanced form of pilgrimage. I would not advise it unless you believe yourself to be free from sin. And trust me, none are free from sin. The path of blood ends in death for those who attempt it. Consider yourself warned. The signs suggest that if we pray hard enough, Lucian will return to save us. Every year we gather to offer our prayers in his name. We stand united, hoping that he will favor us once more. It was Lord Ahu's creation. He is the crypt's keeper, of course, and oversaw the construction himself. He couldn't have done it without the help of Sanders, though. Quite a talent for engineering, that one. Spends most of his time tinkering with toys nowadays. Such a pity. But that's the price you pay for genius, I suppose.
Right. Right, so I'm just gonna double save.
There's an air about this place. Something sinister just below the surface.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
If we have different paths to take, you and I, so be it.
I pledge my life, oh, Lucian. Please return.
Okay, now let's go to the Hall of Echoes. Talk to this woman.
I've plenty of fun. So, what and who could? Nestor's the happy with your choice? Excellent. Pleasure doing business with you.
Alright. Oh, it's in here. Wait, no, where is it? Where the fuck is this path of blood? Here.
Oh, pilgrim.
May Lucian return.
The prayer seems to echo in the hollow space inside you.
May Lucian return.
May he return indeed. Maybe then we can stop praying and get back to our lives.
Me first. Take my blood. Tell me I am pure.
I pledge my soul, Lucian. Please return.
Please return.
I pledge my life.
Lucian's statue creaks and groans. When it speaks, its voice is stony. It grinds and crackles with magic.
Thou shalt answer 4 questions. Art thou ready?
Yes.
Dost thou steal?
Never.
Thou speaketh the truth. Dost thou kill?
No.
Thou speaketh the truth. Dost thou serve the void?
Nope.
Thou art true. Dost thou respect the soul? Thou art true. Thou art pure. Thou hast passed the path of blood.
Got the achievement. That's all we wanted. Na, 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 na. Yep. Oh, sorry. Okay.
I pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return. Please return. I pledge my life.
Me first. Take my blood. Tell me I am pure.
Rip.
Lucian, I pledge my heart.
Something closed the door.
8 times 8 is 64.
There, a switch.
There, a switch.
There's a curious-looking panel discreetly nestled upon the wall. Upon it is a lone button. There's a slot in the center of the button. It looks like something should be placed in it. The amulet fits the slot perfectly. The mechanisms around it begin to glow with source. The button slowly sinks into the wall, as if pushed by an invisible hand. The source fades from the amulet, consumed by the inner mechanisms of the button. Gears turn behind the ancient walls, almost like they're acknowledging the words you spoke. A nearby hatch in the floor unseals itself.
Yeah, man. It's just because having immunity to death fog on one character is super useful. Yeah. It's a nice thing to have. So these aren't like characters I've made. These are the pre-made Fane and Sibyl. I don't know if I should be interacting with anything.
No sign of Lucian's body. Has Dallas beaten us here?
You just... Yeah, that's fair, man.
The blessed altar seems
I'm
to
playing
want to be
on
touched.
hardcore, essentially. If both characters die and I game over, then my save's deleted.
The altar seems to respond. Beyond it, something creaks, as if the pipework was moving. The sound comes from beyond the altar, but also echoes and gurgles behind.
Well, it's immune to death fog. Doesn't mean it's immune to death. Yeah, yeah. Oh, was I supposed to do it there? Whoops. Yeah, so, yeah, for skeletons it's fine, because, or undead, they're immune to death fog. And there's a couple of points in the game where you can use death fog to, like, basically cheese some fights, but it can be really, like, awkward to use. Oh.
A blessed stone. The altar seems to...
There we go.
A blessed stone altar. The cool stone seems to beg to be in the space beyond the altar. The pipework shifts.
So that needs to go there. So I think we can turn this one. Two out of four, because of Lone Wolf Bast. Both my characters have taken Lone Wolf. I'd probably say unless you have like a full party with really good gear and skills and stuff and build, then the game can be quite tough, and Lone Wolf, in my opinion, makes the game so much easier. Still difficult, but easier.
The altar seems to respond.
I'm assuming you know what Lone Wolf does, and I don't have to tell you, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, does it need to be fucking blessed again? Right, Sabil, you need to eat some source orbs. There we are. Weak. Yes. It is. Oh, why? Yeah, I suppose it is still anything.
Venture no farther. Only death lies beyond.
How you doing, thick one?
Bones need not be broken. Screams need not rend this old air. Preserve thyself and flee.
Oh, is it?
To cross this threshold is to plunge into thy grave. Do not decide in haste. Very well. Embrace thy fate.
Room, eh? Charming.
Right. Am I? I'm doing good, thanks. How are you? More supremacy. So the best way to describe it would probably be like it's like an old school RPG, you know, kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons type thing. So yeah, murder, do quests, explore, you gain experience, level up, you can take talents, different builds, stuff like that. Well, no, but if you want to say it stands for execution points, that's fine. I'm committing arson on no things.
Careful now. That's a trap. This lever works. I felt something shift behind it. Careful now. That's a trap.
Jesus.
Look out. I see a trap.
Holy shit. That was lucky.
It feels like that lever did something. Look out! I see a trap nearby. Careful now. That's a trap.
Okay. Okay. What's coming for me? The 2020 mask up? Is that coming for me? Or the trap? That's quite worrying. That's scary actually. I'd go as far as say that's scary.
That lever did something. I could feel it. Careful now. That's a trap. Something happened, I think.
Just don't move and we'll be fine. It exists. Yeah, it's... I wish it didn't.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
That must have
The boys. X. 2. Over here somewhere. Oh, this.
Careful. I've spotted a trap. Careful now. That's a trap.
Alright, we'll just wait for the jump again then. Again, that's really good, but it's not going to be better than the Devourer's armor. But I'll pick up anyway. Yeah, I can take my camera wherever I want. It's useful.
Good find.
Cool. Right. Let's link back. Let's not link back up to Bill actually. We'll just get her to teleport over in a minute. It's gonna be easier. Okay. Oh.
Must be getting closer to Lucian's crypt.
Master Vane, I never thought I'd see you again. It's been so long since our time together in your library. It's me, Harina. Do you remember me? Oh, Master Vane, you were always kind. But more than that, you were always good. Always working so hard for a better world, a more perfect world. It's not too late, Master Vane. We can fix everything that went wrong, everything. We could be free of tyrants, free of the Seven, of the King, of the Void, free to live our lives and study the universe.
Hate rain? I don't know, it's better than the sun, but that's just my opinion.
With your help, we could be restored, not as some twisted monsters, as our true selves. We could be Eternals again. The powers of the Seven are the key. Once you have claimed them as your own, use them to open a gateway to the void so we may return.
Oh god, no. Don't want no sun shining on me.
We'll take back the source
No, thank you.
stolen from us to restore ourselves as Eternals. Then we'll use the source of the Seven to close the hole they created.
What about lightning? I mean, it's just weather. Like, I don't like rain, but I'd rather rain than it be really hot.
And we'll make sure the Void and the King stay on the other side. Together, we can do it. You can...
I mean, I don't think I've ever heard of that happening, and it's never happened to me. Oh, damn. That must be like a 1 in a million thing happening. Sounds crazy, man. Ow. I mean, you've seen some pretty cool stuff then. Then again, I don't really go out a lot, so... I don't really go out, mate, so... I don't know. The rarest thing is I've seen is me outside. So, you know.
Business must be booming for you, all them broken weapons.
Shoo, you flea bag, shoo!
Well, I mean, even if there wasn't like some coronavirus stuff going on, then I still wouldn't go outside. Like, I just don't see much point in it, you know. But to each their own. People love going outside. I don't really. I don't see the point. But that's just me. Well, you see, I still have the luxury of living with my parents, so... And that probably won't change.
This place.
So, like, I pay rent and stuff, which goes towards all that kind of thing, but I mean, I don't really deal with the grocery stuff. And if I did have to, then I would probably just get it delivered. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
You are in the books. You are invited.
Right, let's fuck this guy up.
Welcome, dear Fane. I'm glad you could come. Tell me, what ails you? Apart from the obvious.
You mean like in life, or what do you mean?
You should know that I have forgiven you your little indiscretion with the irritating Jehan. But you owe me. At least, hear me out. We should
Oh,
work
like...
together. We share common cause.
Not really. I mean, that's just like part of life, isn't it? It doesn't, none of that stuff really annoys me.
I would, but I'm having far too much fun here. Now, you don't know yet what I'm about to propose. Take a moment. At least hear me out. And if you're inclined to respond with violence, well, just know you cannot hurt me in my own home. Then you may see yourself out. And keep your hands off the valuables.
Oh, what? Maybe I needed to split. When you have a dog that got... Well, again, like, I don't live alone. I live with other people, so, like, a lot of the other stuff, a lot of the responsibility that I would have is kind of, like, not on me. That's why I tend not to, like, take stuff for granted, or, like, you know, I'm quite a humble person, I guess you would say. Because I know that I've probably, like, got it quite, like, I'm quite well off compared to other people, how other people live. So I don't really complain about stuff, or, you know, if there's something wrong, I tend to just keep it to myself, because, like, you know, other people have got other stuff going on that are probably in a worse situation than I am. So don't get me wrong, you know, like, I'd like to move out and have my own place or whatever, but I mean, what's the point? It's just like more money, and I'd be alone. So I don't really see the point. So I may as well take advantage of it while I still can, you know?
Welcome.
It's part of why I do.
I'm glad. You should know that I have forgiven you. I would. Now, then you may see yourself out. And keep your hands off the valuables.
Yeah, it's part of why I, like, stream, because I feel like, even though it's just me playing a game, like, maybe somebody will watch and be entertained by it, and then they'll have, like, a better day because of it. That's just, like, you know. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. Well, I try my best. I mean, I'd love to do this, like, as a job every day, where I could just play games and potentially make people happy, but I mean, you know, that's just not the way the world works, unfortunately, so. Okay, I think, I don't know, there's still, oh, is that a nurse or just some random thing? No, it's a random thing. Well, yeah, of course, I mean, it's like I said, like, to if I went to somebody and just said like, you know, oh, life sucks, this that blah blah blah, you know, it's just like I'd feel bad. So I'd rather try and spend my time making other people happy, and maybe I can do that, and if I can, then great. It doesn't always work, but I mean, yeah, it's what's important to me. You got a goal? To be honest with you, most of my life I've not really known what I want. You know, like, you know the question that people say, like, what do you want to do in 5 years from now? You know, all that stuff. I've never known what I wanted to do. Obviously, like, if I could stream games, like, if I could do this for a living, instead of like a normal job, that's like a dream. But like, you know, that's probably like every gamer's dream, but like it's an unachievable dream, so it's more of a hobby for me. So I mean, as long as everyone that I've interacted with or know is happy, then like I'm satisfied. So I mean, if that counts, then I guess that would be my goal. Oh. Where is Fane? Fane has been kicked out. Okay.
The doctor is not taken.
Well, tough shit. Let me in. Okay, this is going to be quite scary, actually. So, yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, I feel like I've done a lot. You know, there's a lot of people that are here and support me, but I mean, I try and be realistic. You know, if I believe that that I can become like a full-time streamer and quit my job, it's a nice thing to believe it, but then the longer it goes on and it doesn't happen, it just like makes me feel worse, if that makes sense.
I'm ready.
So while I'd agree with you and say like, yeah, that's a good mentality to have, at the same time for me it's probably not. Oh, come on.
Never pick a fight with your doctor.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Oh no, that's okay. No, I don't take offense. Don't worry. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, I wouldn't be doing it if it's not enjoyable, and you know, it doesn't cost me anything, and it doesn't cost you anything. Of course, if you want to, you can support me that way, but it's in no way required. So yeah, I mean, to be honest, if I wasn't streaming, it would just be exactly the same. Instead, I just wouldn't be talking to people, you know? So I just figured, why not? I may as well. But yeah, like, I guess the way I see my life and stuff is kind of depressing, but I mean, it's realistic.
This place stinks.
But hey, I'm happy. If everyone else is happy, then I'm doing my job right.
You are in the books. You are invited. Do not keep the doctor waiting. Welcome, dear. You should know. I will now. Then you may see your.
I mean, even if nobody watches my stream, which I mean is, I kind of expect. I mean, I'd still stream anyway, just because it gives me kind of like a routine. And I think it's good for me, so. Yeah, I'd like to think so. How far into the game am I? Probably. I'm basically in the last couple of hours of the game. Very near the end. Yeah, I've not played this save on stream before, so I've mostly played this off stream. It's the first time I'm streaming this save. Only because I didn't really know what else to stream, so I was just like, let's just do something random, and then we'll go from there. Don't slip. Okay, nice.
Greet the Reaper for me.
Yeah? Tell me about the games you've been playing. Hotel Delta and Terraria. Nice. Minecraft, nice. Good selection. Bit of Rocket League. Oh, fair enough. I can't say it's games that I usually play, but you know. Sky Children of Light. Ah. I've not heard of that one. Let's do...
You should have left when you had the chance. And stay with the Doctor. Forever.
It's a mobile and console game. I'll look into it. I mean, because I've got a Switch and everything, so I mean...
Never pick a fight with your Doctor.
There's a port of a port, okay. Oh, I see. Like an emulator. I get you. Yeah, I got you. I know the one. Right. Oh, fair enough. Right, I'm gonna do time warp. Right, just knock his ass down. You'd like to try keyboard and mouse on Switch, but it's difficult. I know what you mean, man. Sucks. Please don't kill her. Please. Okay, looks like it's up to Fane then. Right.
I'm ready.
Do this to keep her alive. And then... haste her, I guess. She shouldn't die, so I doubt they'll kill Thane. Oh, right. Well, hey, at least you got a place now, though, right? That's the main thing. I don't know if this will kill him. So let's do this. Almost. Thane might die here. Oh no, we're good. That's fine. Hell yeah. Okay. We're still shackled, so we need to be careful. Let's move over here. Kill this guy. Hell yeah, man. Is this gonna hurt me? Yes. Jesus. Okay. This shackle's really annoying. Let me living on the edge myself. I could probably, but it's easier if I just do this. Because I've now given Sabine, this person, death resist, so she cannot die. So no matter what I do, I cannot kill her, so now we can just start murdering them. Exactly. We love a good murder. Hey, what? What's up? Oh. You'll have to bear with me then, because I do not have a drink. Okay, I need to water. I need to eat some guy's body or kill myself.
I'm ready.
Oh. What fucking breaks this? I think I got about as good posture as I can get. Your posture died. Ah, finally. Okay, right, murder him. There we go. Right. Let me... make my resurrection thingy. Cool, let's use this. Alright. Right, well. I haven't got much of a choice now. Okay, house key, yum yum. Don't want that. Don't want that. Or that. Take that. You have to start. No worries, man. Oh, and I should probably get a drink. Oh! Okay. Skeletrons. Run for your life. Maybe we should play Terraria on stream again at some point. With Sam. When we run out of things to play. Yeah, I know what you mean. He's a strong boy. Oh, that's probably why then, right? He does like 1,000,000 damage during the day, isn't it? Or he despawns or something. If I remember right. Oops. Oof. Well, I mean, it could be worse.
Fasten tight.
Oh, did we not have the key? Oh, okay, we'll pick the lock then. You have, yeah, that's what I mean. It probably means nothing. You'll be fine. Oh, whoops, almost forgot about my teleportation pyramid. Okay, have I still got Well, that's my money bag. I still got my key bag. I do, it's this one. Okay.
The box hops and dances as if an energetic toad lives within it. A large key protrudes from the side.
Mod support and switch. I imagine it's probably coming, right?
The box hops and dances as if...
Die, Isbiel!
Just gonna move away.
The swaying toy sports a grin so evil, it might have spawned from the void itself. But it's not the smile that disturbs you most. It's the ominous ticking of the mech...
Okay. The doctor's plan. Oh? Oh?
You'd have to get... Oh. Can we... Oh no, we can just eat these actually. Oh man.
Prison? I don't want to know what happened to the prisoners.
Why doesn't it talk about going down here? Interesting. Now, if I remember, there's like different pieces of armor in here or something. I'm gonna leave it. It didn't talk about it. It's not in the guide, so... Yeah, I don't know. I mean... I've played Terraria so much now that I'm kind of at the stage where the only reason we're not playing it is because they're like... We're not experts, and we haven't done it on like the hardest difficulty just because we're impatient / not that good at the game. But like... We would need to play... We'd need like new mods that we hadn't played before to get back into Terraria. Unfortunately. When you play it... Maybe? But I mean even then it's like... For us, it's like the same thing. Like we already know everything that we need to do. You know, we already know where to find things, you know, what's the best stuff, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, we'll see. If we ever did play Terraria again, then it would probably, would probably be with some new kind of mods. Yeah, that's what we used to. That's basically that was our main like mod set. It was like we would use Calamity, Thorium, Spirit, Fargo's.
Careful now. That's a trap.
and then like some quality of life stuff, like the magic storage, auto chests, you know, stuff like that. I mean, again, it's like the same game, but like we're starting again. I don't know. I mean, currently me and Sam are playing Resident Evil 6 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. After that, maybe we will go back to Terraria, and I don't know, maybe we will. But right now, it's kind of like we're doing this. Maybe after, but I don't know. It depends on what he wants to do as well, because he feels the same way, I'm pretty sure. Do I have that? Weird, I thought I'd have that. But yeah, I mean, again, just sort of like my opinion, how I feel, you know. So yeah, I don't know. We've done so many like playthroughs and that. We would have to be bored of everything else to want to play it.
Look at what I've been working on. Go on.
What's this do? Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Oh. And since we're on the topic of Terraria, or well, games, I guess. Another reason why I wouldn't stream it is because on July 23rd is when the new Diablo 3 season comes out. So we're probably going to be doing like the normal schedule, and then July 23rd, Diablo 3 season comes out, so it's going to be like just Diablo 3 for ages. So and then I imagine we'll still be playing Resident Evil 6 after that, so if we were to stream Terraria, then we've got quite a ways to go before we would want to. Yeah, man. We play it every season. It's great fun.
Careful now, that's a
I
trap.
played Hollow Knight. I have not played Hollow Knight before, no.
Careful now, that's a trap.
You're gonna get it at some point? Okay. I have seen a little bit of it, and it does look like a nice looking game. I don't know if it's my style of game that I'd usually play, but I mean, I give it a go. I mean, once I got some money, I'm a bit broke at the moment, but like maybe in the next couple of months I can get it and try it out. She can still shoot. Okay. Let's try this. That's what I was worried about. PS Vita. Do anyone still use those? How come you want to get one? Oh, fair enough. Do, 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 do. Ah, I see. It's clever. Oh. I mean, that's definitely going to be worth a lot then, right?
Claim your death right, Thane. Forever, Thane. You can live forever.
Oh. Yeah, so, you see what I mean now, Nick. So, I mean, for Sabille, this is her nightmare, because anywhere here, she'll just die instantly. But Thane can just run through it, no problem. Right, let's do this. And let's have you guys swap. And let's have a ricochet. Boom. Not so worried about this guy just yet. Although I'm sure I'll regret that. Holy shit. Alright. Get in there, Thane. Damn. So you're looking at like a lot of money then there. Well, good for you, man.
The time is now, Thane.
Uh-oh. Oh, good. Can I shoot this guy? No, he's too far. Let's jump here then. Damn. Alright, let's run away. Don't kill. Ah, you son of a bitch. Yeah, man. Right, well, we're gonna have to use Tornado. So Sabille can actually come down here. Nice. Right, I'm gonna jump Sabille. I'm gonna put Sabille back up here. I'm terrified that she's gonna die. He's gonna be like, he lied. Well, maybe something came up, you know? Did you try messaging him? Oh, sure. Oh, great. No, don't do that. Alright, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hell yeah.
Careful now. That's a trap.
Whoa. Well, that was worth it. So I think there's some more. There's like a couple of chests or something. There's one. I've already looted it though. Doesn't look to be anything else. Alright then.
Careful now. That's a trap.
Let's give myself the re-thingy. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna finally kill the Jinn that we've been holding on to for like the whole game. If I still have it. Should have it on me somewhere. Just have to look through all my fucking bags to try and find it. I know where it is. Stay there, Sabu. It's in here. Not that one.
The destination pyramid doesn't answer the call.
I wonder if I could just throw him into Death Fog.
You take the dirt-flecked lamp out of your bag. It feels strangely warm in your hands. The lamp feels heavy smoke spill.
Who summons what? One of you?
His face twists into a sneer and he flexes his claws.
What's wrong, Godwoken? Did the Seven turn you down too? Or are you here seeking even more power? I should strike you down where you stand, God Taint.
Alright.
As treacherous as the gods that tainted you.
Well, joke's on you because I have the ability to pre-buff. Now we're gonna wait for Living on the Edge to come back, and then we'll cast on Sabil, and then we will begin. fuck him up. And you're dead. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, he turned into nothing. Well, you know what? That was like 200k XP, so considering it takes 5 million to level up, that's pretty good. Okay. Chanterelle. Okay. Let's go to Hall of Echoes so I can go to my plants. Pretty sure we've got a load of those. Thought we might. And a what? Okay. Do I have any nails? Yes. Look at this fucking messy ass hotbar, man. Okay. Let's have a final. We're gonna do our final like shopping thing, and then I think we're ready for the end of the game.
Like to take a look at what I've been working on? Go on.
Go on. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. I want to check out Arhu's shop.
Please return.
Wherever he may be. Over here.
Who knows how long it will take to fix this mess?
Ah, here he is.
God woken. You return.
Yeah, what you got?
The Grand Master's chamber must be protected.
I think mine is better.
Paladin. The Grand Master's chamber must be protected.
Get those for Sabille. Get this for Sabille as well. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that does more. Okay. I think we're ready. So we're gonna save, because I mean, I already died during the Doctor's fight, so I can't do the achievement thing that the guide says to do. So, we are ready. I can swap out this. Where are my source skills? Maybe I can learn like Thick the Fight or something. Or onslaught. Oh, okay. What am I never going to use? This. Does she have that apotheosis shit on? No, she doesn't use it. Alright, I think we are ready. Let's do this.
The truth hangs heavy upon the air itself.
Let's do this. A Solora.
Our shield speaks, Quercus. Prick up your phantom ears.
The squirrel turns his nose up at you and turns away.
Solora's back with us, baby. Oh.
You come here often. I don't know what you did, but you just released a source blood. I thought I'd come and see what all the fuss was about. Should have known you were getting yourself into trouble.
Almira? Who the fuck's that again? Oh, the prostitute woman, yeah.
Looks like the big moment has finally arrived. I will do everything I can to support you, Godwoken. I will pray for you. I think you'll need it. Don't underestimate the power of true prayer. This is a place of incredible power where a single prayer holds the weight of thousands. Your heart and soul will fill as quickly as they're drained. Consider it a taste of your divine future. The people will pray for you. In turn, they'll trust you to do right by them, as I'm trusting you to do now. Of course, it's up to you whether or not to listen. I know how I'd respond, but you do you.
Melody wearily chuckles to herself, then bows her head in a show of unexpected but sincere reverence.
Looks like my investment's paid off after all.
I need worship, only one divine, and I believe he stands before me now.
You've shown me kindness in the face of my sins. My worship is the least I can offer.
I've always preferred to be the one reaping the attention, but you've turned the tables. I suppose it's only right, seeing as how a new divinity may stand before me.
Now go. Rivellon needs a new divine.
Well, this is it, Quercus. Hold on to your tail.
Just gonna do another save.
Faye, Godwoken. Dallas told me about you. You must be as hard as diamonds, and twice as bright, to have come so far. Your divine welcomes you.
The divine you thought dead lords over the chamber from a granite throne. He moves to speak, but it's Riedeman's voice that next pierces the air.
What a twist.
Lucian frowns at Riedemann, then bestows a benevolent smile upon you. All that you know of him flashes across the panorama of your mind.
I underestimated you, Godwoken. You have proven to be a formidable foe. You have my respect.
Respect? Indeed.
Lucian's gaze rests upon you and goes through you. He takes your measure entirely.
Lucian, we should tell him the truth.
Yes, I agree. It is time we dropped our masks.
Dallis nods, then reaches for the sides of her head. Where there was one face, suddenly there are four. She takes off the mask of the shapeshifter. A skull is revealed, bejeweled and ancient as the void.
I am eternal.
Aren't they just full of surprises?
Fear not, Godwoken. Dallis is on the side of all that is good. She is helping me rid Rivellon of the influence of the Source. Listen to her.
I shall tell you the tale as I told it to Lucian. Long ago, the Scholar Fane discovered that the veil between the world and the void was made of Source. Our 7 lords desired this power.
Of course.
Silence, slave. Our king forbade the 7 to reach for this power, but they didn't listen. Instead, they rebelled and sent the king and his people into the void.
With the Source they stole from the Veil, the 7 created the races so they would have worshippers.
During their lives, worshippers collect souls. When they die, the gods feed from them. It's an ingenious system.
Our souls are nothing but vats for the Source-hungry gods.
The 7 made a mistake. By taking its source, they tore a hole in the veil, and it is through this hole that the void finds its way into our world.
Okay, so I need to just not save.
The 7's lust for power let in the void. Our goal is to close the hole they created, to restore the Source to the Veil. When we are done, there shall be no more Source in the world. Rivellon will be finally free from the gods that enslaved them.
My people cannot be allowed to return from the void. They are tarnished. They are void-woken. They can only bring chaos and death and...
There is more, but she hesitates to share it. Then she decides that she must.
I was a child when the God King tore my family apart. I was purged of Source and left to rot in a putrid tomb. A child. It was hell. A hell I suffered for the sins of my father. He was the one that betrayed the God King. He was the one that told the 7 the secrets of the Veil. The cruel joke of it all is that the same tomb that housed my tortured body is what sheltered me from the void. Few Eternals escaped that fate. Myself, my mother, and Fane. Yes, Fane. You are my father.
What?
Dallas gives you a steady look, cool and collected. This is your daughter. You
What?
are her father.
Your child rotted away in a tomb, just like you, father. Look at us! We are all that remains! But now I have revenge. Revenge on the Seven and the God King. Revenge for what they took from me. My life. My people. My mother!
The hammer's voice falters and her coolness vanishes. Every crack and rasp betrays her grief, but her next words burn not with sadness, but anger.
Did you even look for me? Did you even look for her?
Dallas, control yourself. Our purpose transcends your personal wounds.
Yes. You are right.
Dallas's reasons weren't mine to question. All that ever mattered to me was peace. Peace for Riverlong. Peace for me, whatever the means. And now, we are on the precipice.
You wish to apologize. Your actions led to this moment, and all the moments in between. You have but one path to atonement, and Rivellon has but one path to redemption. You must give up your source. You must be purged. She sacrificed herself for the betterment of Rivellon. She didn't do it willingly, mind you. Curiosity led her to the tomb. My hunger for source took care of the rest. I presume her bones remained there. And then I took her place. Face rippers are such marvels, aren't they? It didn't take long to realize that Lucian was the key to my vengeance, and I was the key to the salvation of Rivellon.
While Dallas sought the Aetheran, I started draining the gods of their source.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
One more word from you, and I shall use the leash.
I had to hide from the gods. So I had the walls of this crypt equipped with tenebrium and protections put in place. It worked. Everyone, even the gods, thought me dead. As divine, I was created, empowered to stop the void. I was the avatar of the Seven, their strength and their weakness. My bond to them allowed me to drain them of their source.
Maggot! I am no slave. With a flick of her wrist, Dallas sends a jolt through Brachus's body. He writhes in pain.
Don't worry, he's well under control. He has made a fine servant. Isn't that right? Ingrate. I used him to find the Aetheran. When we're done, I'll release him from his duty and free him from his pain. Until then...
Dallas punctuates her statement with another wrist flip. Brachus shudders, but his lips remain curled in a self-satisfied grimace.
The Aetheran now contains almost all of the source the Seven stole. Soon, we will be able to heal the veil.
The void shall be banished, and I, Lucian the Divine, shall return from the dead. A false divine, of course. I shall have no power. But the world will not know this. I shall demand peace, and we shall have it.
The plan is almost complete.
We have made so many sacrifices, Godwoken. All of us. Of ourselves and those we love. One last sacrifice is required. For the future of Rivellon, you must surrender your source.
Decide. Be the true hero and give up your source, or be forced to submit. Like a coward. Like a slave.
There is no other way. The source of the world is required to close the veil. All of the source. We only lack yours.
Then let us proceed. Show some responsibility, Father! Surrender your source!
You'll be a hero. Everyone will know of the sacrifice you'll make. Your name will be synonymous with the survival of Riverlawn.
Don't let them do this to us.
Good.
I'm following the guide. So long as I don't die, I can reload. If either me or Sabine dies during any of these next fights, then any other achievements or whatever will have to be in another playthrough.
Yes. Very good.
She raises what looks like a leash. A chuckle emerges from beneath Vreedeman's hood. The chuckle becomes a guffaw, booming and hateful. Dallas flicks her wrist, and nothing happens.
Oh, Dallas. Sweet, simple Dallas.
How? What? The leash is cut!
A bright observation from a bilious imbecile. You know people often become sloppy when they're close to achieving their dream. You left the leashing wand next to me, you stupid maggot. So accustomed had you become to me, pretending to be your slave.
Kill him.
Do shut up, you tedious buffoon, and don't look so surprised, as if I would allow a bone bag to enslave me. Me! Yes, I am the one true king of the Source. He who shall be God of the Source. It is time for my divinity! Or did you really think I'd play slavishly along with your ridiculous scheme, Dallas? Yes, I played my part of the servile stooge. But know this. It was only about the power of divinity.
Kill him now.
Too late, you mouldering, blight-stained pigs. Grant me power, my ally. God King, I call on you.
Tell Brackus to shut his goddamned mouth.
You dared interrupt Brackus Rex. How novel. Who are you to challenge the Source King? Ha! You were the fetid dirt on my boot.
Ba, 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 ba.
The God King hears my call. He sends a companion worthy of my power. Come to your father, my Come to the Source King.
How does that? Oh look, the Sallow Man, Isbiel, and Lord Linder Kem. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Whoa. His sword looks cool as fuck. Alright. High ground west of Brackus. Over here then? I mean, it has to be, right? Interrupted by what? Nothing. There we go. Don't know what that was about. Oh, cool. Oh, it's my turn. I was just like... Right, first things first, time warp. Am I gonna need to jump? No, I shouldn't do. Fane, fuck this motherfucker up. Fuck you, Brachus. You know what? Have some of this, mate.
Brachus Rex, the Source King of Legend, lies dead once more, perhaps even for good. Dallis, badly weakened, looks to you.
The future of all that is depends on you, and you alone.
Listen, this is it. Again. And I want you to know I'm not putting up a fight, not against you. My rebels are now ended. Yours are about to begin. I've had my vengeance, my life and my liberty. You helped me win them back. And then, when you told me you loved me, all of me awoke. All I want now is for this to end, to be by your side when we wage the final battle. And long, long after. I know you do, and I love you too. Now kiss me.
You kiss each other passionately, ready to face the darkest dark. You think back on your journey here, on all that you have seen and done.
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, na, na, na.
You think of the Magisters, and the sorcerers they hunted, and of the good and the evil on both sides. You think of how the Eternals came as Voidwoken to reclaim their stolen world. You look at the source around you. The power is immense. Divinity at your fingertips. You think of what you could do with such power. The rights you'd wrong, the wars you'd win. You marvel at your journey and how it has changed you. You think of those you left behind, and of those you met along the way, who stood by you, or against you. It's time to choose your fate, and the fate of all you hold dear. What shall it be? Shall you be divine? After all that you have been through, and all that you have done, all that you have become, the Aeteran lies in front of you. Divinity is yours to take. or to sacrifice. What you do next decides your own fate and the future of the world. What shall you do with Divinity?
Become the new divine. We'll do all of them, don't worry.
And so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the godwoman. A new divine rose, a true heir to the Seven, more powerful than ever, and united Rivellon in its battle against the Void. All across the realm he was loved, worshipped and adored. Humans, lizards, elves and dwarves all rallied to his banner. The great allegiance stood once more, but the war continued. From the depths of the void, the God King still sought to return. As for me, I was freed of the God King's terrible tyranny. I avoided an eternity of pain and suffering. Now I fight for the other side. Now, I fight for the divine.
Now we load.
After all, what shall you do with Divinity?
So it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken. When the dust settled, no new divine had risen. Instead, all source was released into the world for all the people and every creature to share. Everyone was now a sorcerer. And united, the peoples of Rivellon pushed back the God King into the very depths of the void. This ushered in a new golden age of peace and prosperity. But alas, it was not to last. With many greedy for wealth, power and position, the struggle soon began anew. Source, the very language of creation, was used in violence once more. The never-ending contest for power continued. As for me, I was freed of the tyranny of the God King. To atone for my sins in this world, I spent the rest of my days taking care of the sick and elderly. I would tell the story of the Godwoken to anyone who would listen. The story of the greatest heroes Rivellon had ever known. The heroes who chose not to close the veil.
After all, what shall you do with Divinity?
I did fuck up because there's another ending you can do with the Doctor, but obviously he's dead, so.
And so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken. Dallas the Hammer, the secret eternal, purged the Godwoken and used the Source to close the veil to the void. The world was saved. Statues in memory of the Godwoken who sacrificed their source were erected all across Rivellon. They would never be forgotten. The half-demon Malady took pity on the soulless, God-woken silent monks and brought them to the Hall of Echoes. There, from the scraps of their souls that remained, she restored them to life. Sorcerers no more, they lived out the rest of their lives, freed of the burden of being the God-woken, freed from the weight of the world. As for me, I was already free, and so were the others. The God-woken sacrifice severed the bond between the Sworn and the God King. To atone for my sins, I spent the rest of my days taking care of the sick and elderly, telling the story of the God-woken, that the world
Here I
will
am.
never forget the greatest heroes Rivellon had.
You joined us just in time for the multiple endings. So, you know, if you want to play this game, don't watch. I mean, actually, you'll be alright because you've got a fish memory, so.
After all, what shall you do with Divinity?
Aww. Okay.
And so it
What is that?
a tale that began with my own ill
It's me!
to rid the world of the God-woken. The Eternals reclaimed the world. Dwarves, elves, lizards, and humans all became slaves, ruled over by the Sworn and the Eternals. Relics of the old world remained, but in time they crumbled and fell, like the memories of the peoples who had built them, lost to time like sand in the wind, but not lost to Fane. Fane would never forget. As for me, I was freed of one covenant only to be enslaved once more. But I am fortunate. I serve Master Fane now. My task, to chronicle the rise and fall of the God-woken. This was their story. Master, I hope you approve.
Just a few more, I think. Just trying to get as many achievements as I can before it's the end.
After all, what shall you do with Divinity?
And so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the God-woken. The Eternals returned to the world. In the eyes of the God King, Fane was redeemed. He returned to his studies. Dwarves, elves, lizards, and humans all became slaves, ruled over by the Sworn and the Eternals. The God King had defeated the Seven and returned from the void. Relics of the old world remained, but in time they crumbled and fell, like the memories of the peoples who had built them, lost to time like sand in the wind, but not lost to Fane. Fane would never forget. As for me, I was freed of one covenant only to be enslaved once more. But I am fortunate. I serve Master Fane now. My task, to chronicle the rise and fall of the Godwaker. This was
She's
their
undead.
story. Master, I hope you approve.
Noted.
A cloud of purest...
Not one! There is not one who will choose divinity. What fools! They have power within their grasps, but they fail to take it. These races truly are inferior. Victory is mine. My people! The world is ours once more. The reign of thieves is at an end. These so-called races will be our slaves and our food stock. For we are the truth. We are the real. We are eternal.
I think that's the same ending. Okay, let's load. I think this is every single one that we could possibly do.
After all the what shall you do with...
So we're going to become the Divine.
Malady stands tall and proud, sunlight sparkling off her mask. From here she looks almost angelic.
Well, here we are again. You, me, and the ship I've saved from ruin for your personal benefit. I'd say you owe me, but why state the obvious? Get an eyeful, Your Holiness. I expect it's the last we'll see of each other for some time.
She turns to you, arms crossed, and grins.
Look at you. Magnificent.
Doesn't look too bad herself.
Actually, I've never looked better. Except for one small thing.
She fingers the mask, covering her face. For a moment, it seems as though she's about to remove it. But instead, she places a hand on your shoulder.
We've come a long way together. I did my best by you all the way. I sacrificed much. I'd give even more to see you become exactly what you've become. Soon, I'd like to have a little chat about something you can do for me. But I believe that can wait. Relax. Enjoy. I certainly plan to do the same.
Where are you gonna go?
Oh, I don't know. Around and about. Treat myself to some mead, a level 300. I'd say we've earned it. And when the time comes, I'll come find you. Your Holiness.
Dun-dun. Is Sibyl here? My love?
Darling, there you are. Come, let me take a look at you. I've never known a god before they became divine. I was curious if it would have changed you.
She gives you a long, assessing look, but makes no immediate comment. She paces around you like a cat, looking you over.
Well, you certainly look the same. But there's something in the air around you. It vibrates ever so slightly. There's magic in it. Power. Don't you feel it? Maybe you should give it a bit of time. I imagine it takes almighty power a little while to settle in. I'll serve my people. as best I can. I am theirs now, and they are mine.
No.
But I won't forget what we shared. I'll never forget that. We love each other after all.
Yes.
A kiss, and oh, how sweet she tastes.
Oh.
Let's do good. You by yours, me by mine. Together. Though, oft apart.
Boo.
It gives me almost as much pleasure to speak to you as it does to be whole again.
Good to see you again.
I will always be an ally to those that carry swords, to those whose blood is of the heroes of old. And so, as always, I am at the ready.
It is time to depart.
You look out to the endless beyond. The sun's light plays upon the waves, just as it always did. The sails flutter in the wind, just as they always will. And yet, something is different. You are different.
Good, Anna, because you need to eat more now. So go and eat.
And with a start, you realize where you must go next. You speak the command to the Lady Vengeance, and another chapter begins.
How about some
War raged on.
mushroom fettuccine?
Arx remained the center of power as the races united behind the Divine. But the Voidwoken attacks continued as they did elsewhere.
What?
Arx would
That's
see
too...
many more
What do you mean?
long years of war.
Oh, are you feeling lazy? Is that what you're trying to say?
The ancient empire of lizards became one of the pillars of the new Divine Alliance. The houses of war and of shadows were particularly useful in the fight against the God King. The Empire used the war to expand its territory.
Hell yeah. Get a pizza. Go all out. Put everything on it.
Justinia dead, the Dwarven Kingdom descended into chaos. But although they did not join the Divine Alliance, many joined
every
the fight
kind.
against the Void, and did
all
their
the
people
toppings.
great honor in battle and in death. With Lucian gone, the elves reluctantly rejoined the Divine Alliance. Their place in the war on the Void would entirely depend on the integrity of the new Divine.
What?
And on the integrity of the elven Godwoken who did not ascend.
What the hell? Yeah, no, I've
And
never
here
heard of that
and
either.
there, across the world, what was left of the Black Ring fought on. The island of Fort Joy remained a sorcerer's
I've never heard
a
of
place of exile for
fries
those
like
who
as a
sorcery
topping.
threatened to bring in the void.
Like as a
their
side,
well-being,
like maybe on the
residents
same
depended
plate,
entirely on
but
the
like
benevolence
actually
of the
as a
new
topping.
divine.
Never heard or seen it.
The coast struggled on.
See, that's the thing with me. Like, when let's say we're ordering from like Domino's or something, right? When I order a pizza, I like a meaty pizza. So I'm just gonna put every type of meat they have, and then jalapenos on it.
Pits took fire. The oil there burns still. Driftwood teetered on the
What's a
edge of
cheese bomb
starvation
pizza? Is that just
until the night the
every type of
Voidwoken
cheese?
came from the sea. All were killed. This did, however, put an end to the famine. The nameless isle had vanished. Although only open water remained, by instinct ships would steer clear. None of the captains could articulate why.
Oh,
Sir Gareth thanked the surviving seekers
sounds
for their
nice.
service and gave them their freedom. Disillusioned with ongoing war, he set out alone to find a new purpose. He would never stop seeking.
I'm not a big
Young
fan of
Man
cheese,
grew up a
so
warrior and became one of the Alliance's greatest
well, why not
generals.
just get some
But even
as a
he
side
could
and just
not
put them
win
on?
the war. Almira and Mihaili settled in an abandoned homestead. The locals liked and respected Almira.
I mean,
she never wanted for
I
help,
like
and
cheese,
deals
just not
always
too
fell
much.
to her favor.
You know?
Outsiders were often suspicious,
You're
but
right, I
people
don't.
would speak against her. With a new divine at the helm, Malady had a powerful ally, but she was in no hurry to call in her favor. After all, it might be the last thing she ever did.
Yeah.
Having performed the greatest act of necromancy in history, Tarquin found the new world unchallenging. He became obsessed with rumors of another plane of existence. One day he vanished and was never seen again. Ahu the wizard served the new divine with honor, wisdom, and an at times unnerving feline elegance. The undead priestess Gratiana remained in her sanctuary,
Forgot about
happy to
her.
wait for the war to pass. She was troubled only by the silence of her goddess. Sahala sought to strengthen the elven alliance with the new divine. Her powers of sight proved useful in the ongoing war against the Void, but she could never be sure that the new divine trusted her. Tova, her mother, was Sahela's most trusted warrior. As the new mother, Sabine found a great forest and founded a new elven homeland. Elves flocked to her and worshipped her as a goddess. Sabine swore never to kill again, but once in a while she'd look at her needle and smile. And then there was you. You, Fane, the eternal divine. What did you do with your power? What kind of divine were you as the world battled on? Did you show mercy or strength? Did you sacrifice others as Lucian had done? Did you regret becoming divine? Did you wish you'd surrendered the power that runs through your veins and sealed the veil? Only you know the truth. Only you know if you atone for your sins.
There it is. I have completed the game on honor mode. AKA hardcore. Sorry, I'm just looking through all the achievements, seeing what I missed. Right, well as this cat jam's playing, I'm gonna be right back a sec. And I need to think about what I need to stream now, because, well, we're pretty much done. The only time I'm ever going to play this again is with someone else playing a stupid build, so I'll be right back a sec. Enjoy tunes! Right. By the way, if you want to watch an amazing person play Hollow Knight and also learn Italian, maybe, Sarah's streaming right now. And go and watch her if you want. Just to be clear, we're not ending. We're just ending this. Oh no! Stop it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna end stream, then restart again with probably Diablo 2. So if you'd rather watch Hollow Knight, then Sarah's live. Otherwise, I'll see you in a minute.